Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature, and Starlight is waiting later when it warms up a little bit in my area. But anyway, I am sorry lately I have been having computer and camera issues, so hopefully things are getting smoother as I figure out what is going on with my computer and camera. So anyway, I do want to take a little bit of time to see how everyone is doing. I hope everyone is doing great. I hope you're taking really good care of yourself and your loved ones and being that change that you want to see in the world. So anyway, if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, if you want to see the change in the world, but more than that is to be that change. Don't just want to see it, but be it. Be that change that you want to see in the world, and you can give this video a thumbs up. That is if you want to see and be the change that you want to see in the world. Plus, don't forget to leave a message down below. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, don't forget to push the notification bell. That way you do not miss any videos that I make. And you can also follow me on Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So anyway, Starlight's going to jump into this new video. And before I do, I just want to send peace and love out to all of you, from my heart to yours. And I really do. I hope you're doing really good and taking care of yourself. And today is a video to help out people that are living on the street, living outside. And I don't know where you live, and maybe you have family. There's a lot of people that have family that could be living out on the streets, or that is homeless, living in a shelter or in their car or somewhere. So this video is for anybody that is homeless in different situations, things that I have learned to give to help you out, to help you to be able to have a smoother way of living out there. And I do understand it is tough. Either living in a shelter, there's different things that people have to deal in that situation. People that are living in their cars, there's different situations that people deal with in that situation. And of course, I love all of you, and the people that are living outside, in my area, my heart really, in 2023 in the wintertime is when, I really that there was people living out on the streets when it was 30 out, and I just was blown away when I seen that. And I did make a really big ass long video on that topic, and it was so sad to see that nobody really checked out that video. And yes, it was a long video, but anyway, I am working on shortening my videos. So this video is to help people that are homeless to how to do certain things that, is very hard to do, living on the street, living in a shelter, or living in the car. There's times that homeless people might get, hand out, like food, like at different food pantries, where they help homeless people out. And you might get food and you're like, okay, I got food, but how do I heat things up? I'm living on the street, and it's great when you're home. It's not great when you're homeless, but it is great when you are homeless, when you can eat hot meals or hot food. And a lot of times, a lot of the soup kitchens are only Monday through Friday, where it is very hard for any homeless person to get a hot meal, or to get a cup of coffee or anything like that, because a lot of places are closed on the weekend, even to take a nice hot shower. So there are different ways of doing this, and I'm not going to have all the answers, but as much as I learn different ways and different angles that you can do things. And yes, some of this is going to sound really messed up, but the thing is when I tell you these things, please do not make it obvious to what you are doing. And I am learning as I go along in this situation myself, because I've been in my car since the month of October, and I am working on getting out of this situation. So it's a step-by-step process that it does take with all of us if you are in a homeless situation, or even if you know somebody that is living on the street or in a shelter or in their car. So here we go is now, if it is summer in your area, you can actually, now this really, you got to really think of how to do this. And sometimes homeless people do get money one way or another. And the best thing I can tell you is please do not drink alcohol or do drugs or smoke cigarettes. And yeah, I know that was a big mouthful, wasn't it? Especially people that smoke cigarettes or do any of those three, because those can be very addictive things to do. But if you find yourself in a homeless situation, please do not, spend time with people that are doing those things, because it can trip you up. It can cause you to get into that routine, get into those addictions, or even gambling your money away. So please do not, please be strong. Don't gamble your money away, because, that one last dollar that you think that, hey, maybe I'm going to get rich, please do not use your last bit of money to try to gamble your money away, because that $1, you might think, hey, I might be able to, get $5 or $10 or win the big lotto or something. But that, could have been the last food money or the last drink that you could have had, but I can't tell you what to do. So these things I've learned, if you have a hard time like keeping clean as a homeless person, you got to really go around, ask people in your area, especially homeless people, or you might have to look it up on your phone, is shelters. Go find a shelter close by. If you're on foot, of course, if you're homeless living outside, go and ask them, hey, is there a place that I can get a hot shower? They can guide and give directions, or even give you a bus pass. There's places out there in your town somewhere, hopefully, that can give you free bus passes. Ask these questions. Ask homeless people out there on the streets. Say, hey, I'm homeless. I am looking for help. I need like bus passes. Find out where, the bus there are places out there that will have bus schedules. Find out where you can find these. Ask questions. Find out, hey, can I get bus schedules? Where can I get free bus schedules? Free bus tickets, where they have them available, sometimes at doctor's appointments, sometimes, at maybe where they have counseling for you, that they have bus schedules out there so you can know, where to go. And hopefully you have a phone. Sometimes there are places, like the that hand out free phones. People go to DSS, the government, to go get DSS, to get free phones. Those are places that you can get free phones. It is all whether you go there or not. If you do not have one, you really need a phone. So if you have to go that route, go that route. There's other ways, like where they can pay for your minutes. There's people that go to homeless shelters in different places. There's a company that goes around and try to give you free phones, and then if you can get money somehow or another to get minutes on those phones. I don't know how all that works, but there are people out there. Personally, Starlight does not trust that stuff at all, but it's up to you if you take that route, that there are people out there searching for you. If you get DSS one way or another, or Medicaid, that you can get one of those free phones, but sometimes you got to do what you have to do in order to get out of the situation you are. If you can get a phone, then you can, or even a map, at a store, buy one of those maps, so you can find your way around and figure out where and how far it is to get to those places, where you can take a hot shower. If you cannot find a place to take a hot shower, the thing that I do, but you definitely are going to need some things to clean up with. You're going to need a washcloth, a towel. So there might be places that you, either can buy a or even get free clean towels out there somewhere, at a second-hand store. You might be able to buy towels there, but you really want one clean, don't you? So find a way of getting a towel and a washcloth, some soap. Some of those shelters, they can supply those things for you. So go to a shelter so you can get that. Or if you have money that some relative or somebody gave you, that is where you're going to want to spend your money on, is things that you need. Really, you need to really be wise in how you spend your money. Don't use your money on junk food and stuff that's not going to help you, like soda and chips and crackers, and go into you know, like convenience stores. That is where your money is going to go quick. So really be wise on how you spend your money. But you can go in certain places like a library maybe, but you got to really be quick if you're going to go and take like a stand-up bath at stores or libraries. And it's best to find a place that has 2 bathrooms or a private bathroom where you can go in there and freshen up a little bit, because not every day are you going to be able to take a hot shower. In my area, none of the places, if they have a hot shower, they're closed on the weekends. Or you can go and check out, let me see, I got to think of the name of the place, the YMCA. Go and go there near you and ask and say, hey, can you help me out? I'm going through a hard time. I really could use a hot shower. And they can help you out. You just have to call up or go there and visit and see the way. Sometimes they can even help you out with a room, so check those places out. Also, if you, so when you do find a bathroom that is private and you can go in there to clean up, be as quick as possible. You really don't want people to know what you're doing, and clean up. Don't leave a mess, because when you leave a mess, you ruin it for other people. Don't leave your towels and all that on the floor. Be respectful of those places. You really don't want people knowing that you're in there cleaning up, so don't make it obvious that you're taking an hour in the bathroom. And I'm being funny when I say that, but there's people that do. They take a long time in the bathroom, and you got to respect that other people are going to need to use that bathroom. But if that's all you have, be quick about it. Keep your mess clean. Don't make a mess out of the bathrooms. Be as quick as possible and get out. That's, and I have little tricks that I do. I actually go in there and clean up really quick, and then I flush the toilet, make it sound like I'm, going to the bathroom, and then I think, okay, I make it sound like I'm in there really going to the bathroom. Then I flush the toilet even though I didn't even go on the toilet, and then I run the water for a little bit as I'm getting ready and getting dressed, getting clean, getting fresh, and then I use the towel thing, to get my towels out. Then they think that I'm in there drying my hands, or push the blow dryer in there for your hands, make it sound like you're kind of going to have to deceive people thinking that you're really in there using the bathroom. Because when they hear you flush the toilet, then they think, ooh, okay, they might use the other toilet if there is one. It's best to use a bathroom that has 2 toilets, so that way, there's another bathroom. But really be considerate of other people that need to use those bathrooms, because they got to go too. So other things is, if it is summertime, there's ways that you can microwave your food in the summer. It's kind of funny. There's 2 different ways if you are living in your car or if you're living on the street. If you can get any containers, like at a Dollar Tree in my area is $1.25 plus tax. You can go get those little microwavable containers with a lid on it. Put some food in there. If you got some free food or soup or whatever, is you don't have to tell anybody. Is that I witness this and I do it myself. Is you got to be quick. If you got a container and it has food in it, all you got to do, don't make it obvious. Go into a convenience store, go to the microwave, stick the food in there with the lid on it so it doesn't explode, put it in for a minute or 2, go use the bathroom, go back to the microwave, take it out, stir it up or whatever. Don't make it look obvious what you're doing, and get out of the store. Just grab it and go. as quick as in and out. And I've witnessed somebody doing that. I do it myself. With soup, you can heat up soup. I actually will ask, how much is that Stewart's cup? They will say, hey, a lot of times they will give you a Stewart's cup for free. Take that Stewart's cup, put your, go outside, put some soup in it, put it in for a minute, go to the bathroom, go back to the microwave, put it in for another minute. A couple minutes will heat up that soup. You can go outside and have a hot soup. Also, if you like coffee, it is best if you are homeless, if you could get some money, or even go at a food pantry, see if they got instant coffee. I know instant coffee is not for everybody, but isn't it better than nothing? You know, you could go and get some instant coffee, put it in ask for a cup. Always ask, how much is this cup? Don't just take it, because they can really accuse you for stealing. So you always ask. A lot of times if you ask for, how much that cup is, they're going to give you a cup for free. And, you can get a lid, take that cup. You can, like if you have water, at a lot of times we can get water either at the Stewart's. Ask them, hey, how much, can I get some hot water here? You could use that hot water, and to let you know, a lot of times that hot water is going to have fluoride in it, because it's going to come from their faucet. So if you don't want to drink the faucet water, then if you get free water somewhere, use the free water that you can get from a food pantry, put it in your cup, heat up your coffee. If you got creamer, hopefully, or if you don't use creamer, make your coffee. So that is ways that you can heat things up. Or if you're living in your car and you do have, and if it's summertime, I don't know if this is going to really work in the wintertime, but it definitely, I am amazed, it works in the summertime, is your dashboard inside your car is a great way. I use aluminum foil. I never was able to say that word right, but use aluminum foil. If you could go to the Dollar Tree again, go get some aluminum foil, or even like if you have a lid on your container in your car, put it on the dashboard. I'll tell you, I have had pizza that was cold. I put it in the dashboard. Just park your car in a certain angle where the sun is directly right at your dashboard. Put that pizza there, wrap it up or whatever, and go for a walk. Go back to your car, and that pizza will be hot where you will burn your mouth, guaranteed. I've burned my mouth when I was eating pizza before, and you can heat up sandwiches that way on your dashboard in your car. You can heat up meals inside the dashboard of your car. Wintertime is really questionable if you're going to be able to do that, depending on how cold it is. And, so these are things that will work. Like in the summertime when it's really hot out, when it's like 80 degrees outside, you can really use your car as a microwave. Plus, other ways, like if you are homeless and you're living on the street and you want to get a job and you're trying to get a job and you got clothes, but they're wrinkly. Great. I want to get hired for a job, and I know how to get cleaned up, either find a shower, somewhere, and ask the homeless people, ask them, hey, where can I go take a shower? Or go into like I said earlier, go in a shelter, say, hey, do you have showers? Can I take a shower? Can I clean my laundry? They have places that you can clean your laundry, do a shower, even use a P.O. box in those places. So ask around, ask those find homeless people, ask them, hey, where can I take a shower? They will give you an address to say, yeah, this place over here or wherever, if they know. So keep on asking as many homeless people as you can. You'd be surprised what they know and where they can guide and direct you, because they're going to want to help you out. Most of them will. Okay, now you got wrinkles on your clothes and you want to get a job, but you need to look like, you are a good worker, and you're a hard worker, but you don't want to go to an interview with wrinkly clothes. So at the Dollar Tree, they have this stuff called, now I got to think of it, called spray starch. It's in a can. It doesn't last very long, so you got to use it, like don't really use a whole lot of it. It will get you at least a couple sets of clothing. You know, you could spray that stuff on there and you just stretch, you know, I'm going to make a video on that, is how to do that. I'm going to make a video where I'm in the library and I'm going to bring something wrinkly. I'm going to show you all the wrinkles, and I'm going to show you how you use spray starch. You don't even need an iron. You know, you could just use spray starch and spray it. Spray the front part of your clothing like a shirt, spray the sleeves, and you're going to just stretch and pull the fabric on the sleeves and on the whole entire, just section by section. And you do the front first, or it doesn't matter what side you do first, but you do the front or back first, and you spray it. Get not too much, because you don't want to use over too much on there, because you want to spread that out on the rest of your clothes like pants, and you'd be amazed at how well that works. So one of these days I will make a video on that and show you how you take wrinkles. I got to find something really wrinkly like my pants. I use it on my jeans, is not such a problem, but like sweatpants that get wrinkly in my backpack, not my backpack but my bag. So those are things that really will help you out as far as you know, going out in public and feeling like a human being even though you are homeless. And so those are tips that I have for you as far as heating up food, you know, like when you want to eat something hot like a meal, you know, because a lot of time homeless people, they can get food that are in cans. Like, you know, I might not eat that food, you know, maybe a can of vegetables. You're like, wow, I got this can of vegetables, but it's cold. Well, I got, you know, a can of soup, but it's cold. So really, you could, you know, you can even, if you want, you can even ask the store, say, hey, could I use the microwave to heat this up? You know, not all of them are going to like that. You know, you're going to get some people that work there that are not going to like you to do that. But that's why Starlight just, you know, goes in there. I've asked many times about heating up coffee, you know, instant, you know, like heating up stuff. And they said, hey, you can do it without asking anymore. I'm like, okay, now I can go in and heat a cup of coffee. And, you know, so I do. I put soup in my cup of, you know, like not in my cup of coffee, but in my storage cup. I save the cups. I rinse them out, reuse them as many times as possible. And you just got to keep an eye on them. Make sure you don't reuse them too many times, otherwise they're going to leak. So these are my tips. I want to make my videos shorter. I really hope you get a lot of help. So anytime I learn any new tricks to help you out, but you really don't want anybody knowing what you're doing, like heating up the stuff in a microwave, and you don't want to make a mess. And if you do make a mess, please be you know, decent about stuff. Clean up the mess, you know, but you don't want to overcook your stuff in a microwave a minute or two, a minute at a time, you know, like, you know, just don't make it look obvious of what you're doing. You don't want to bring attention on you. And I know it sounds horrible to do this, but you've got to survive. You've got to be able to eat and drink your stuff, so, and stay warm. So anyway, I really hope you get a lot of help from this, and, you know, really find a warm place to, it is hard, you know, you don't want to be wide out in an opening when you're homeless living out on the street. Find a place that the wind is not out to get you, where you can be under an area where the rain and snow isn't going to get you, you know, especially if you're living outside. And they do have people that will give you blankets or even sleeping bags, but you've got to ask the homeless people, hey, where can I get a blanket? Where can I get, you know, all this stuff? But you want to keep your stuff picked up and hidden, because people will steal your stuff. So anyway, I do love you. This is Starlight. I really hope you get a lot of help from this. If you want to see the change in the world, be that change in the world. You know, give this video, you can give this video a thumbs up if you want to be that change and see that change in the world. Plus, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget, you can leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. And don't forget the notification bell. Plus, you can follow me on Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. So anyway, I love all of you, whether you're homeless or whether you're not. My heart goes out to all of you. And I mean, some of you might be struggling with other areas. No matter what you're going through, my heart goes out to all of you. And you, and you, and you. So we really need to see that change and be that change that we want to see in the world. And like I said, my heart goes out to all of you, and you can be that change in the world and by working on yourself and spread love out to everyone out there. And I love all of you. Starlight loves you. This is Starlight. Love, light, and